It was just after dusk and Jan was walking home from seeing her elderly mother. 100 metres from her front door, the 73-year-old was set upon, the victim of an alleged random knife attack. It's left her and her elderly neighbours terrified to leave their homes.
I didn't know it was a knife, not until I looked down and realised it had been sliced.
Back home after a hellish ordeal.
It felt like fingers just going into my shoulder and the rest, and I just told him to go away. I could have been stupid, playing silly buggers or something.
Somehow, Jan's alive after being stabbed, she says, for no apparent reason.
Shocking. Totally unexpected. Life-changing.
This is Jan's account of what happened to her last week.
This guy just appeared and started laying into me, and first I didn't think I was being stabbed because I felt like fingers or hands bashing on my shoulder and side. And it's only when I looked down and saw the finger that appeared to be detached almost that I really panicked.
The 73-year-old is the victim of an alleged random knife attack.
It was going to be an amputation, and we had to talk about it, and it was worth attaching it, and it should work.
A blanket covers the rest of her wounds.
Shoulder, side, 6 or 7, I think, wounds.
Geelong, 7 p.m. last Tuesday. Jan's walking home after visiting her 93-year-old mum. She's 20 minutes into her journey and 100 metres from her front door when suddenly, Jan says, she's set upon.
I had a purse on me, didn't take that, didn't take the bag. There was nothing to be gained from doing that.
Did he try and talk to you beforehand?
No, he said nothing. I just said to him, when I thought I was just being hit by his hands, I said, "Go away, you silly man," and he did. He just ran off.
Jan stumbled across the road, begging for help.
And then I realised I'd been stabbed because there was blood all over the veranda. And I was rapping on the door and sort of saying, "Oh, please come to the door, answer the door." And he did. He was very nice, though, very nice man. Yeah, couldn't do enough.
Jan says she can't believe she's even here to tell her story.
I think I can guess how lucky I was. I was lucky because he just missed the spleen and the some other area adjacent to that, which is vital. So I had to be opened up to make sure see where the leakage was coming from.
The former postal workers lived in her home in Victoria for 22 years and says never before has she felt unsafe.
I'm shocked. I mean, obviously it's a quiet street, very nice people here. It's just a nice feel about the place. And him arriving out of nowhere, don't get over it easily.
Police allege Jan's attacker is 32-year-old Jordan Powell, who was kept in custody after he appeared in court last week. Around an hour before he's accused of attacking Jan, police claim the same man was caught shoplifting at a nearby supermarket. He allegedly pulled a fish filleting knife on staff, telling them, "I'll knife you."
It angers me, but it doesn't surprise me. I don't know you expect it now. I'm angered, but not surprised.
Powell was arrested at this motel he'd been living at. The court last week hearing he lives with schizophrenia and ADHD.
But you should feel safe in your own area.
Oh, of course, everybody should. But the reality is you can't anymore, not these days, not anywhere. The fact that it happened here proves not anywhere.
While police describe the attack as random but rare, Jan's stabbing has left locals in Geelong rattled.
Years ago, you used to get shot. Now everybody's being stabbed. It's horrible. I could not imagine how she must have felt.
Grandmother Judy is a year younger than Jan. The stabbing happened outside her house.
Now everybody's going, "Don't you go walking anymore?" And I go, well, if you allow fear to take over your whole life.
I don't think I'll need any surgery, but I'll need ongoing treatment and manipulation to get the finger working and all that sort of thing.
While Jan's physical wounds will heal, her mental scars may take much longer.
You keep revisiting the event, and I think try to get away from it. But, it's not easy.
Stoic and brave are words that best describe Jan, adamant what happened won't deter her.
Oh, it's not going to stop me going out. It's just going to make me very wary of their surroundings, obviously. I wouldn't go out after dark. And even in the daylight, I'm going to sort of look around me.